morning right now. My hair's super messy and wild when we wake up, and we're just playing with Crunchy in the morning. We're gonna have some breakfast. We've got a special one. We're heading over to Virak. He's one of my clients. He's been with me for about 8 months now. He has aspirations to be an online coach. We're gonna be heading over to his house to film some training, help him record, help him create content, show him what the life of a content creator is like. He only decided to compete on 60 days notice. He's made immense progress in just 4 weeks, and he's just under 3 weeks out. We're super excited for his show.
My name is Virak, and I used to be a mechanical plumber. I did that for 10 years. All I wanted to do was earn an income. I didn't care what I did. It was just about getting to the 100K mark. I wanted to prove my parents that you didn't have to be a doctor or a lawyer to get there. I had no passion for it or anything. It was just more of like, this is what I gotta do to get where I want to.
Hey, wine. Your waist, look how bigger, wider your waist is. Lean forward a bit. There we go. Look how broad you are. You have.
When you start off with plumbing, you start off on an apprenticeship. As someone who just started off, you kind of get treated like the servant. The time I was like 3rd, 4th year, I showed that I worked hard. Every day I went to work, I gave it 110 to 120%. And 120% doesn't mean the hours worked on site. How many extra hours did I have to put in to get it over the line? Like, I wasn't someone that just went to work and kind of just took the piss and got paid and went home. That's what got me recognized and respected.
Man, and I want you to nurture the skills and traits that you enjoy. Does that make sense? Then you're gonna find a role that you enjoy, and then you put in 110% into it because you want to, not because you feel like you're obligated to.
Eventually, when I hit that 100K mark, when I became qualified, the money was good. I could get things, I could buy things. I realized I wasn't happy. I just didn't feel like me. I always felt like something was missing. I always felt like I was living for someone else.
Keep your torso straight. Stand up tall. Stand up tall and proud, collarbones down. That's it, breathe out.
I always saw myself as a kind of a creative, a visual, that kind of person. When I took the plumbing job or apprenticeship, it just took me completely away from that. At the end of the day, I don't regret going into plumbing. It gave me that confidence to know that I did something that I don't like for so long. It makes me think, why can't I do something that I actually like? There's no reason why I can't achieve what I want if I've done something that I hated or that I didn't like for so long and got to a good level as well. This most recent company that I worked for, I would consider them pretty toxic, and they paid me the most compared to the previous ones. The only reason why I moved is because of the money. I was working overtime, I was staying back, getting there early, bring the work home. I had to know that I gave this 120%. I cannot find any more time to find a way to get this job done. If I was planning at home and spending all these hours and then rocking up to work and we're still behind, like, I don't know what else to do. In the end, we got the job over the line, but it wasn't to the standard that I wanted it. It was rough, I wasn't happy with it. Looking back on it, I'm just like, I gave it 120%. If I did that for a company that gave 2 shits about us, I wonder what I can do for myself.
Good. And remember your feet position? I want you to have one leg.
So the reason why I got into fitness is because there was this one time when I went to a place called 1,000 Steps in Dandenong. Still being young and working in the trade, I just felt like, oh yeah, I'm pretty naturally fit, I'll be all right. And then when we got up there, I just started puffing out. I was like, shit, like, this is pretty hard. The icing on the cake was when a couple of old, fit people just cruised past us. And I think they were in like their probably like 50s, 60s. It just made me realize, like, what the hell? Like where am I with my life in terms of health?
You lose fullness. You automatically lose fullness.
I knew that what I was eating and stuff wasn't healthy. All I ate was junk food. My taste palette was just junk food. That's all I craved. Didn't realize how much it impacted me until that day where those old people just walked past me. Like, what am I doing to myself? Like, I could be so much better. I looked at those old people and I'm like, shit, like, I want to be like that. Like, I want to be like that when I get to that age. Right now, I'm at an age where I should be like that. That's when I decided to start working on my fitness.
Elbows up. Now open up your back. There we go. Now just rotate this back just a touch.
Once I actually got myself fitter through endless cardio, I just started feeling a lot better. I just enjoyed being outside. And I think that comes with the energy that I gained from just kind of switching from, junk food to better alternatives. And I just realized, wow, this energy, like where did it come from? And I just felt like I wanted more. I wanted more of that energy. Having that energy just made me a lot happier. Like I just started thinking about, hey, well, what if I can take it to the next level? What if I actually started eating even better food and not just the alternative to junk food? How much better could I feel? So I just started thinking, well, I wonder what my body would look like if I actually looked after it. And then I just started cutting out all these other stuff like smoking cigarettes, drinking less.
Okay, this is what I want you to think about. If you want to get your lats, I want you to rotate this back like that, but not too much.
I think life is about energy. It's about how much energy you have. Once I realized how much just health and fitness and all that kind of stuff affected my life, I was like, ooh, like maybe I could do something with this. Like make a YouTube channel or something. And then one of my mates was like, oh, you should check this guy out. And yeah, she showed me Andrew Chow. She actually showed me Andrew Chow on YouTube. And then when I watched it, I was like, holy shit. I was like, holy shit, like, and in a way, it kind of made me I felt jealous. Like I felt like, shit, like this guy's already got the upper hand. Like this guy's already doing what I just imagined. And it made me feel like, well, fuck, there's no point doing it now. Yeah, like I've got no chance. And then after that, I forgot about it for a while. I kept up with my cardio. I kept up with my fitness because it made me feel good. I wasn't just gonna give that away. But then after a while, one of my mates, Tommy Ho, he ended up joining a program. The program was called Achieve Championship, and it was ran by Andrew. The results that he got in 16 weeks was amazing. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen this guy look like that before. So I started watching more of Andrew's videos on YouTube. I just felt like I was agreeing with a lot of what he said, and I felt it, I came to the realization that, well, like why am I seeing him as competition? Like why am I feeling this way? Honestly, this is what I thought. I was just like, well, if I can't beat him, then I might as well join him. When I thought about that, I was like, yeah, well, why don't I just be part of it, or try to be part of it. I decided that the first step to kind of getting where I want was to sign up with Achieve Championship. Either I hit him up and just be like, hey man, just like from a random, and just be like, hey, I want to join you, but I got nothing to offer, Like, I just thought that was random. I didn't think it was a good idea. Yeah, so I just decided that, look, I'm going to join this program. Originally, I joined the program because I wanted to be part of the movement, show my work ethic, show how hard I can work. I didn't realize all the other things that I gained. Like, I didn't expect it.
All right, so I just got off the phone with Andrew from Achieve Championship, and yeah, I've just signed up to a 16-week. This is the first time ever in my life that I felt like, I took a big step into something that I'm passionate about, and hopefully it can further me to a place where, I see myself as, where I feel like I could be truly happy with my life.
I told him that I wanted to be a coach. That was our first conversation. It wasn't that because I wanted to get shredded. Joined the program because I wanted to be part of his movement, and I got shredded because of it. Joining the program just made me, I guess, believe in myself. It made me believe in myself.
Hey guys, so starting from today onwards, me and Jenny is going to start cooking some online recipes, and they'll pretty much be high in protein and low in calories. I've only just started this journey. I've joined up with Andrew at Achieve Championship. It's a 16-week program, and yeah, I hope to further my knowledge in the nutrition and fitness industry. So hopefully I do all right.
I always thought that I'm a hard worker, I'm resilient. Thinking about it now, that's probably the only two things that I thought I needed. I didn't think I needed the discipline, the consistency, and the self-awareness. I didn't realize there was all these other things that I needed to consider or I needed to work on.
If you want to be consistent for 5 years, how can you not be good at content creation?
It taught me that consistency is the most important thing. Like that's honestly what it is. And I honestly can't believe that I never picked that up. You know what I mean? Like I'd go hard. In anything I do, I'll just go hard. I'll go hard and then I'll stop. And then I'll go hard again. And I realized that wasn't working. I've been training for a while now. I've been training for roughly like 5 years. I've been doing cardio. I got pretty fit. But before the program, I still looked the same. Like my body composition didn't really change. It was just disappointing. How do I feel now? I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel like a new person. Like I'm addicted to finding out what I can do and who I can become. That's the thing with having a coach. I didn't realize that when someone believes in you that much, you start to believe it yourself. I've never had a friend that would push you as much as I guess Andrew did. This is where I ended up. I ended up working for Achieve Championship. You know, I ended up being part of it.
With the Achieve Championship.
With the Achieve Championship. I love that. I absolutely love that. When I first watched your videos and stuff, man, I was just like, that's the person that I want to work with.
Look, you're working for me. That's why I said, like, you're not working for Achieve Championship, you're working with it because I want you to grow within it. I want you to be the person you've always wanted to be, a part of it. I feel like that creates strong pillars, strong foundation to build upwards.
I am competing in my first physique competition. I had no thought of doing it until my coach brought it up with me. Even then I was just like, oh, I don't know, it's not my thing. But then once I started thinking about it, I was like, I don't want to just be an average coach. I want to be the best coach that I can be. And in order to be the best coach that I think I can be, I need to experience everything. I need to experience the good side of fitness, which I have, and I also need to experience, you know, like the competition side of fitness, the darker side of fitness, the harder side of fitness. This makes me feel uncomfortable. It's gonna get me to that next level. It's gonna help me find out things about myself that I didn't know. Like I'm actually very proud when I think about that now, that, you know, all those decisions have led me to here, to, you know, with you guys and being part of this journey. And yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.